Now he'll send that across to Larkin, back over to Benoit. Shot through, rebound pops out in front. And the Raiders are able to hold it inside the zone. Now Benoit passes, let across, they score. And he's letting it go from the far side. Number 79, Nicholas Larkin. He'll open up the scoring. The Raiders up 1-0, a power play 5-on-3 goal.
Hard to do much there as a defending team, as you got to protect that slot.
Yes, let's head for it. Here's Yates on the near side. Moves it forward with 50 seconds now left to go. To the line, a shot through, they score. As Luca Benoit will make no mistake, he'll make it a 2-0 game for the Raiders. 2 power play goals. And with 1 second over 13 minutes left to go here in the first period, it's a 2-0 lead for the Nepean Raiders over the Kemptville 73s.
Casey, you were talking about how that Raiders power play is quite something, and we see it.
That's his 13th of the season. Coming into tonight's game, he was putting up the goals as well, as he was tied for 3rd in the league in goals. Now here's a chance in tight. Rebound, they score! It's D'Arienzo who puts the 73s on the board. A 2-1 lead for the Nepean Raiders, but the 73s are drawing themselves back in.
You gotta answer it, and that's what the Kemptville 73s did. As Lucas Akeem started that rush, he got the shot down on Oscar Akatsi-Brandt, and then Anthony D'Arienzo picking up the garbage in front of the net.
Larkin back to the line, passes it across. Holding on to that puck now is LeBlanc. There's Benoit, fires it and scores. It's a 3-1 Nepean Raiders lead. As another power play goal, make it 3 man advantage goals in this game so far. And getting the credit for that one will be Jack Yates.
That Raiders power play is just unbelievable, Casey, as they just keep going and going, finding the opportunities. Like I said, it was going to be the point shots that were dangerous.
Comes to center ice. Boise had it momentarily. It's carried in, though. And a shot, they score. As Jack Yates will come in, he'll put that in behind Donovan. A 4-1 lead now for the Nepean Raiders. 15-19 left to go in the second period.
A very awkward goal there.
Point of the game.
I mean, I'm starting to hear Christmas music on some different stores I've been to, so you never know.
Well, that's a good point. Is it shooting it and putting it into the back of the net is Cooper Grant. Lets it go from the near wall, and he cuts that lead for the Nepean Raiders in half. The Kemptville 73s now have 2 goals on the board.
Holy moly, Cooper Grant. He found the pass. He was sitting right on the dot in perfect position and went over the blocker side.
Drop back to the point. Sweet Apple sets a shot through that's tipped tied up and over top of the net. Comes to the side of the net now, in tight. They bang away and they score! In tight, the Kemptville 73s make it a 1-goal game, a power play goal. And picking up this one, first in line, Alexi Beaulieu. And that will be number 12 on the season. Campbell lets the shot go, comes to the front of the net, it bounces around, now it comes out back to the far point. Is wrestled down to the ice is Redmond. As Redmond, and I believe that's Julian Kemp. And Kemp threw the gloves down.
That is a proper fight right there, as both gentlemen toss their gloves.
No, not held. It looked like it was, but 73's players have to clear. And now the Raiders come up the ice. Here's Larkin. Fires it inside the Kemptville zone. Picks up his own rebound. Weaves in front of the net. They score. As Luca Benoit will get his 2nd goal of the game. And it's a 2-goal lead for the Nepean Raiders, 5-3 early here in the 3rd period.
Right before the intermission ended, that they need to guard, found themselves away and got that goal.
Let's make it 14 goals in tight. They score. As the 73s get it right back. In over the line, getting his 2nd of the game is Cooper Grant. And now it's a 1-goal game once again.
Cooper Grant continuing to keep the Kemptville 73s in this game.
Beaulieu takes the draw, but it's controlled by the Raiders. They'll send that forward, not out. Passed across, it'll be picked off now. And it's carried forward into the empty net. It's sent by Lucas LeBlanc. It's a 6-4 lead for the Nepean Raiders. 39.1 seconds remaining here in the third period.
They got caught. On the point, they got caught. It was sent into Eric Sweetapple's feet. He didn't have much of a play there. Tried to send it out, but obviously it got found.
Thompson carries it forward up over center ice, in over the line. As a couple players come together high up inside the 73 zone, but the game comes to an end and Kemptville falls 6-4 to the Nepean Raiders. We'll take a commercial break and come back with the Kemptville 73's post-game show. You're listening to Kemptville 73's hockey across the Kemptville 73's radio network.